Hello guys, today I'm going to be talking to you guys about a problem that I have with Dragon Ball Super. Now, I'm sure that a lot of you have noticed this problem that I'm going to talk about in this video, but if you guys get offended by anything that I say in this video, I am sorry, because of course you guys are Dragon Ball fans, you love Dragon Ball Super, right, and some of you don't really want to hear the truth. Some of you don't want to hear the critiques, but I'm here to talk about those certain things. The critiques and the truth about Dragon Ball Super. Which, yeah, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate, but I have to be honest. And if you guys do get offended by whatever I say in this video, I'm sorry, but I'm voicing my own opinion, and if you disagree with me, you're free to do so, but please, don't be too harsh in the comments. But, yeah, let's go on to the problem with Dragon Ball Super. So, in Dragon Ball Super, the main problem that I have with Dragon Ball Super is that it's way too repetitive, right? Way too predictable. Look at this arc. I'm loving this arc a lot, but it's having the same problem as the previous arc, and the previous one. And the previous arc, right? Do you get what I mean? Every arc has this problem, which the current arc is actually diving into that problem, which is why I'm making this video, because honestly, I'm sure not only me, but a lot of Dragon Ball Super fans are getting pretty annoyed with this, which is, like I said, the problem with Dragon Ball Super is that it's getting way too predictable and way too repetitive. What do I mean by this? Dragon Ball Super focuses heavily on Goku and Vegeta. Therefore, every other character gets, well, sidelined, right? They get sidelined to the point where they're barely in any, arc. And if they are in the arc, they only show up for a little bit, or if you exclude the Tournament of Power, they barely appear. Right, but if you include Tournament of Power, that's pretty much the only time, ever, and, the beginning of the Moro arc, that we're ever going to see those characters coming in to help out our group of characters, but hey, they're going to fight against lackeys, so I wouldn't be surprised. But, yeah, so, like I said, the main problem is that Goku and Vegeta, like I said, they're the main problem of Dragon Ball Super, which is that Dragon Ball Super heavily focuses on them, and by focusing on them, they keep on doing the same thing over and over and over. Goku and Vegeta are way ahead of every single Z fighter, so because of that, they get sidelined, and Goku and Vegeta have to fight, which gets into the main problem, which is that when Goku and Vegeta fight, it always goes like this. Goku fights up against his opponent, which has been happening recently, but yeah, same thing. Goku fights against his opponent, he loses, Vegeta comes in, you think he's gonna win, but then he loses. But then Goku comes in with a new power-up, or Ultra Instinct Mastered, or some new transformation, or something like that to defeat his opponent. Or you get Vegeta comes in, fights the opponent first, loses. Goku comes in, he fights his opponent, he wins. Because Goku is stronger than Vegeta. Or you get Goku and Vegeta going up against the opponent, they lose, so they have to train, then they get back, same repeat. Vegeta comes in, fights against the opponent, he loses, Goku comes in, he fights and wins and beats the opponent. Always the same thing. Right, it's always the same thing with Dragon Ball Super, right? It's always focusing on Goku and Vegeta. None of the other characters ever get, any development or any spotlight in any of the arcs, right? They never do. Except for Tournament of Power. But honestly, they gave a lot more characterization and more spotlight to the Dragon Ball Super, to the Z fighters in the anime than they did in the manga. But, yeah, like, the other characters, they never show up in the series, right? And when they do, they only are there momentarily to talk about how strong Goku and Vegeta are. Or to fight up against some lackeys, whereas Goku and Vegeta, they fight up against the main bad guy. And repeat. Always the same thing, right? Always the same thing. Goku, he gets caught off guard by the main villain, he loses, and then Vegeta comes in, loses, Goku comes in, defeats the main bad guy. I'm not going to talk about this any longer, but I feel like I'm repeating myself over and over again, but that is the problem. Honestly, I'm sure that a lot of us Dragon Ball fans are wanting this to happen, where just give Vegeta a W. Just give him the W. Seriously. Like, just give him the W, because at this point, you might as well just call Dragon Ball Super the Goku Show. Which, yeah, it's the Goku Show. We've had Dragon Ball, Goku, Dragon Ball Z, Goku, for a little bit, and then Gohan came in, and then it was Goku again. And Dragon Ball Super, Goku, the entire show. Yeah, it's the Goku Show. Honestly, seriously, like, I'm sure that, like I said, I'm sure that a lot of you are getting annoyed by the fact that, like, it's always the Goku Show. Vegeta's never gonna get a win. He gets training, and he trains, and all for nothing. Always happens. Honestly, in the previous arc of Dragon Ball Super, I was pretty hyped, right? I'm sure that a lot of us were hyped, because Vegeta, he does something unexpected. He went to do somewhat of a similar training to what Goku did previously in Dragon Ball Z. That was amazing. That was shocking. I loved that. I love seeing Vegeta, learning some new techniques, not just always following in Goku's footsteps and doing things somewhat on his own, right? Like, he went back and he went to Namek, he trained with them, he learned some new techniques that even Goku didn't know, right? And he was, pretty much going his own path. He wasn't trying to follow Goku, that was amazing. And seeing Goku losing with his Ultra Instinct, and then Vegeta coming in and, completely bodying Moro, that was hype, and we're like, hell yeah, give Vegeta the win, so we can move on to the next arc and be like, finally, Vegeta got the win. Now this enemy is more stronger than Vegeta. Give Goku the W for this one, because Vegeta can't handle this type of opponent. But Moro, he was definitely the perfect opponent for Vegeta's training, right? For him to actually get the perfect W, right? He was, right? Vegeta pretty much had Moro beat, right? He pretty much had Moro beat until Moro, fused. And I'm going to stop right here because I don't want to spoil anything for the arc if you have not seen the previous arc of Dragon Ball Super, but pretty much in the latest arc is happening the same thing. Goku, he goes in, he fights up against the opponent, he goes through all his transformations, just like he does in every arc. Goes through every transformation, thinks he's gonna win, but then he lets his guard down, and then he gets defeated, and then Vegeta comes in, and he's gonna fight, and he's gonna lose. And then Goku's gonna come in and fight again with Ultra Instinct Master, or Ultra Instinct Mastered Upgraded, or some new type of transformation, which, yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, right now I'm getting pretty, bored with the story currently. I'm enjoying this latest arc, I'm not gonna lie to you, but this arc is getting a little bit too repetitive. And we need to change. We need to change how things in Dragon Ball Super are, okay? We need to change, because if it's always like this, it's gonna be repetitive and more repetitive than it already is, and a lot of people are gonna lose interest. Sure, the anime can come in and, change that, right? Because, Dragon Ball has always been a series where the anime is way better than the manga, right? Dragon Ball needs the anime. If Dragon Ball does not have the anime, the manga is not really gonna do well, right? And it's not really gonna do well. Like, a lot of people know Dragon Ball because of its anime, not because of its manga. Honestly, until Dragon Ball Super came around, I didn't even know that Dragon Ball had a manga. Okay, I didn't even know Dragon Ball had a manga. So, yeah, like, a lot of people know Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, through the anime, right? We all know Dragon Ball through the anime. The manga, we don't know a lot about the manga unless, faithfully read the manga every single month. But that's the problem, right? It's the problem because like the anime can make the series better, right? Like the latest arc of Moro, right, and this current arc of the series. Like when the anime comes, it can get better, and it can be even more amazing than it already is right now in the manga. But I do hope that we get some type of change. Just let Vegeta get the win and get other characters to come in and, actually get the spotlight, right? Because, sure, Goku and Vegeta, yeah, they're way ahead of everyone in the Z Fighters. Yeah, they're way ahead of them, right? But just let them train with, like, let's say, Whis or something along those lines, right? For them to get stronger, because I don't know if you guys know this, but there is a fan manga of Dragon Ball, right? Where this idea of, like, everyone training with Whis was presented in that manga, and I love that. I really love that idea because it got the characters to, be more in the spotlight, and, if they're actually training with Whis, Goku and Vegeta, they could just be left out for, like, that main villain that's, like, really powerful. Well, like, even the Z Fighters training with Whis and learning techniques of gods and training to get to the same level as Goku and Vegeta are right now. You could have like all the other Z characters are the same level as Goku and Vegeta are right now, but then Goku and Vegeta get even stronger, and they're only saved up for like when there is this huge villain which is really powerful for the Z Fighters to defeat. Like, just have something where like the Z Fighters or some other character can, be in the story and fight against the opponents, not just Goku and Vegeta, and give more Vegeta W's. Please, Dragon Ball Super. I'm sure that none of the editors or anyone from Dragon Ball who's like creating Dragon Ball is ever going to see this video, but yeah, like, just give the W to Vegeta and let the other characters get more spotlight in the story, because if Dragon Ball Super keeps on going this way, right, we're having like Goku and Vegeta coming in to fight against the bad guy, the other characters being sidelined, and the same repeat where like Goku comes in, loses, Vegeta comes in, loses, Goku comes in again, and then defeats the main bad guy, or Vegeta comes in, he gets defeated, and then Goku comes in to fight against the main bad guy. Just change that whole concept completely, because it's getting repetitive, and a lot of people are going to end up dropping the series if it continues. Which, yeah, I don't want to drop Dragon Ball Super, but if it continues to be like this over and over and over again, honestly, if by next arc the same thing happens again, I'm not going to watch the series anymore, right? I'm not going to read the series anymore, because it's just the same thing. Same thing over and over again. It's too repetitive. And that's why I want things to change, and this is the main problem that I have with Dragon Ball Super, and I'm sure a lot of people also have this problem as well. So, yeah, like, tell me you guys' thoughts on Dragon Ball Super right now. Are you guys enjoying this current arc of Dragon Ball Super? And do you guys agree with me? Do you guys disagree with my opinion on the current state of Dragon Ball Super, with its, huge problem? And if you agree, what do you think that could be done to, change this, right? Like, give me some of your ideas of what you guys would actually like to see in Dragon Ball Super, and not just have Goku and Vegeta be the main spotlight, and, just give me some new ideas. Like, I would love to see Beerus. Okay, Beerus himself fighting up against an enemy. Like, that would be amazing, and I'm sure a lot of people would love to see Beerus coming in to fight up against an enemy that Goku and Vegeta cannot defeat. Which, honestly, if that happens in this arc, I'm gonna be pretty hype, right? Like, if the writer of Dragon Ball Super just changes things altogether, I'm gonna be hyped to see that, right? Like, I really want to see Beerus fight again, because we only got to see him fight, well, in the in the Battle of Gods arc, and before the Tournament of Power, where like we had a mini Tournament of Power with the gods, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all we ever got to see of Beerus fighting, and I'd love to see more. But like I said, tell me guys' thoughts on this video. Do you guys disagree? Do you guys agree? And yeah, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because you know I talk about anime and manga pretty much weekly. I am trying to upload daily, right? I'm trying to make more videos, but it'll all depend on my work schedule and if I got the time to actually make videos. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you all next time.